Hi, my name's Lindsay and I'm the Volunteering and Community Engagement Manager for the university, working as part of a wider volunteering team that are here to help you get involved with volunteering during your time as a student in Manchester. We offer a whole range of support and advice to help you find volunteer opportunities that are really good things to get involved with. And we work with hundreds of organisations across Manchester, nationally and overseas, to make sure that there's lots of choice for you of things to get involved with. You can find all these opportunities on Volunteer Hub on our website. We also offer hands-on volunteer days. These are one-off events where you can take part with a team of other students on a particular task that might last a single day or even only just a couple of hours as a one-off opportunity. We run lots of events across campus to help raise awareness of volunteering and to give you the chance to find out more. And we have lots of advice and help on our website, manchester.ac.uk/volunteers. But if you have a really specific question, feel free to contact us at volunteers@manchester.ac.uk. Volunteering is a massive part of being a student at Manchester. It's something we're really, really proud of. And it's a key part of our Stellify programme, the programme that pulls together all the different things that you can do whilst you're a student here. If you're undertaking the Leadership in Action unit as part of University College for Interdisciplinary Learning, you're also eligible to gain the Manchester Leadership Programme if you get involved in volunteering too. Our first big event will take place on the 20th to the 22nd of October, which is our Volunteering and Social Justice Fair. And that's a really good chance to find out more about some of our live opportunities and to speak to some of the organisations offering those opportunities. For the first time this year, that event will take place virtually, but it still gives people the same opportunities to find out more. You can start your volunteering journey by looking at Volunteer Hub, which is our database of live opportunities and all the information we have online. And you can find all this at volunteers@manchester.ac.uk. We look forward to seeing you soon at one of our volunteering events.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mackay, and I'm the Volunteering and Fundraising Manager at the Students' Union, which is your place to come find a little bit of everything connected to student life. So that might involve joining a society or getting involved in campaigning, finding advice or representation, or maybe you're thinking about doing some volunteering or fundraising. The Students' Union is also the home of some of our volunteering projects, like the Want Not Waste Shop, the Beco Bikes Workshop, and also our nighttime safety project, the Student Angels. So my team does work quite closely with the university's volunteering team. Our main difference is that we support student-led activity. So that means that all of our projects, even if they work with external charities, all have a student leader overseeing them. There's opportunities to get involved in community volunteering, and we call that student action. There's also opportunities to volunteer in educational settings, and that's Access All Areas. You'll hear more about both of those later on. You can also find opportunities to grow and develop in your role and step up into leadership. And all of our leadership opportunities and project lead roles qualify for the Step Up and Lead Stellify criteria. This year, things are going to look a little different. And we want to reassure students that our volunteering opportunities have been redesigned with COVID guidelines in mind and your safety. And there are also a lot of different volunteer opportunities that you can do from home. You can find these on the Volunteer Hub just by ticking the Students' Union volunteering box in the search. You can also come and meet some of our student leaders at our Get Into Volunteering event on the 1st of October, or at the upcoming Volunteering and Social Justice Fair. If you have any questions, we'll be at the Q&A Zoom session later, or you can find our details on the SU website.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine and I'm the Access and Widening Participation Coordinator at the SU. I look after Access All Areas, which is a group of 13 projects, but always expanding. Educational projects where we go out and help kids throughout Greater Manchester and the North. We go into schools, all the schools come to us and we help kids aged 5 all the way up to 18. And then we also have a project, Consider Postgrad, that helps undergraduate students to think about postgraduate study. Access All Areas is important because we help pupils across Greater Manchester to aspire to go to university, essentially. And it's been a tough year for many students across Manchester and across the rest of the UK. So we just want to help as much as possible. And it's especially important at this time. We have 3 main groups of projects. That is primary schools, so we do everything from reading with children who may have English as a second language or may be struggling with their reading. We have basketball and coding. Then we have secondary school projects as well. That's mostly GCSE tuition and general tuition help. And then we also have our medical school projects where we hold conferences throughout the semesters. We help with applications to medical school, and that's recently expanded to dentistry, optometry and pharmacy as well. So we help hundreds of kids every single year. You can commit to a few minutes or a few hours every week, or just doing a project once a year. That is completely up to you. But just get involved. It will be a great addition to your university career. If you want to hear more, come to the Get Into Volunteering event on the 1st of October, 11 AM to 2 PM in Academy 1 at the SU, or sign up to our opportunities that will be going up onto Volunteer Hub shortly.
Student Action provides students with opportunities to volunteer in the local community. With help from the SU, we run a huge variety of projects that work directly with the community and aim to help support vulnerable people, tackle modern issues and give back to the area that we call home during our time at uni. Between our 17 projects, you can volunteer giving out hot drinks and a chat to the homeless, run activity sessions with vulnerable women and children, help teach refugees English and much more. We also have projects that support the elderly and people with accessibility needs, as well as some that engage issues such as period poverty and sustainability. Our projects are all created and led by students, so they are designed to make getting involved as easy and accessible as possible. This, alongside the wide variety of our projects, makes volunteering with Student Action easy to balance with your studies. There should be something that fits the needs for anyone who wants to get involved. On top of this, the projects are fully funded by the Students' Union, so volunteering won't cost you a penny. Time commitments can vary from weekly to monthly or even one-off events, so there should be something to fit any schedule. Most people find incorporating volunteering into their life really manageable. I started volunteering with Student Action as I saw it as a really beneficial way of spending some of my spare time, both for the people the project worked with, as well as personally. Helping make a difference in the local community, however big or small, is great, and all our projects do fantastic rewarding work. You interact with members of the community you may not otherwise encounter, and meet inspiring people from outside the usual student bubble. It's also a great way of meeting new people with common interests at uni, which can lead to making new friends. Throughout my time volunteering, I found other great reasons to get involved. It's good for your mental health and a good way to take a break from any stresses you may have, as well as being something to talk about to boost your CV or to do as part of the Stellify Award. If you'd like to find out more about volunteering or get involved with Student Action's projects, come along to one of our events to speak to our project leaders, such as the upcoming Get Into Volunteering at MCR event, or go online to look at either our section on the SU website, our adverts on the Volunteer Hub, or our social media accounts.
We've worked really hard to make sure volunteering is safe this year, to make sure that things can continue. And we've worked really closely with our organisations to do extra checks and make sure everything is in place to keep all our volunteers safe. Clearly, things are going to be a bit different this year. For example, we've got lots of opportunities that you can undertake remotely from your sofa if you don't want to volunteer face to face. But it is really more important than ever that people are supporting their local communities when there's members of those communities who might need some extra help. Volunteering is also great for you, for your well-being. It's a chance to get outside, to explore Manchester as a city, to help others and to meet new friends.
My favourite aspect about volunteering is just like bonding with the children. When I volunteered at a primary school, it's always fun to see that you make a difference and an impact, and especially if you enjoy it.
So I really like the idea of the Stellify Award and the benefits that come from it. And I really wanted a project that could fit in my timetable, and it was flexible and easy to do, and just a way to give back to the community. So my friend told me to come along to the volunteering fair and see the many amazing opportunities that are on. And I quite liked this specific project, and because it was so easy to do and follow up on, and it was very flexible, I stuck with it.
In my first year I struggled to settle in at university and I didn't really feel much connection to Manchester, but once I started volunteering it completely changed everything. I felt connected to the local community, I was doing something useful outside of just studying and I was gaining skills. It's a lovely community to get involved with and I'd say just definitely try it.
Volunteering with CoClub is a great benefit to you as well as to the students. Because you're working with children, I found that it really increased my confidence, because we all know that children can sometimes be really ruthless, but it increases your ability to sort of trust what you're saying, be able to teach. It does give you some teaching experience if that's something you're interested in. And it's also just a really rewarding experience. You always leave the club with a massive smile on your face, and the children are so lovely to work with.
At the moment my interest is mental health and mental well-being, and I've really been able to learn so much more about that field just through volunteering.
I think sometimes as uni students we're kind of stuck in a uni bubble, so it's quite nice to actually sort of speak to like the people of Manchester and get involved in like issues around the area.
I got a graduate job, and in my interview basically what I talked about was volunteering, because it's from my original work placement that I got involved with the big change, which helped me to set up the society, which has then given me so many opportunities.
It's definitely helped me develop my leadership skills. After you've put loads of work into planning and running out an activity that might not be as easy as it seemed on paper, you'll see them really getting involved and engaging with it, and you can see they've learned something new from it. You do feel like you're part of the community and helping those children, because otherwise you wouldn't have got to know this area. I feel quite privileged to be a part of that.
The reason why I started volunteering is because I want to make a positive impact with any chance I get. And I've also noticed that spending time with the people in the shelter has helped me through stressful periods of my life as well. I personally believe that making some time once every 2 weeks is going to act as a break from your studies and it's going to allow you to recharge your batteries.
Not only is it going to give you experiences relevant to your studies and potentially your future career, but also it's going to get you known in the field. Nowadays it's all about me using what professional skills I already have and those that I'm learning to help other people. But at the same time, it gives me an opportunity to stretch those skills and to learn.
Myself, class as widening participation. I'm not from the most well-off family, and it was just really important for me that students like me got the help that they needed. You just feel so like wholesome, I guess. It's just like nice to feel like you've made a difference. There are so many volunteering societies available in Manchester, and there is something in Manchester that relates to you.
I am Tanishka Raz and I'm studying BSc Economics. Today I'm volunteering at Tea Dance to help with tea, biscuits and then washing up. But we also get to dance and chat to these wonderful ladies, and it's a lot of fun.
Hi everyone, my name is Zafira and I will be project leader of Fun Fair this coming year. And what we do at Fun Fair is quite simple. We help children to dream, particularly primary school children from disadvantaged schools around Manchester. The event runs 3 times a year, so that's once every semester, and they happen at the Students' Union, which is right there in the middle of main campus, so it doesn't get any more convenient than that. The children actually come to us at the Students' Union for a fun-filled day full of STEM-based activities, arts and crafts and games, and they take home with them this wonderful new memory of university, and we hope that this one day inspires them to pursue higher education, fulfill their ambitions, and live the best life that they possibly can. Fun Fair is a great organization to get involved with because we have not only been recognized for our work by the Students' Union, but the wider community itself. And I would highly recommend everybody to get involved with some kind of volunteering throughout their university years, because it is such an enriching experience.
I'm Alex Anderson. I'm a third year physics student here at the University of Manchester, and I'm the events coordinator for the University of Manchester Physics Outreach volunteering group. It's all focused around getting people interested and enthusiastic about physics and STEM in general. And physics has a bit of a reputation for being quite dry, quite academic, and it's just nice to get people's minds changing on that. Being able to communicate this science effectively to people who haven't spent years learning differential equations is a really vital skill that's I'd say what a lot of physicists need to be good at. I can't really think of any downsides to volunteering, honestly. It's good for you, it's good for the people you're getting involved with. It looks great on like a CV. It's fun and enjoyable for all, so I definitely get involved.
The aim of the intergenerational project is to create a space for the elderly to interact with others, especially to help with isolation issues. In the past, we successfully managed to create an environment where the elderly could spend some time together and enjoy doing some activities like parties and film afternoons with our volunteers. Last year, I succeeded in becoming a volunteer of the intergenerational project. Through chatting with our elders, I feel so happy and relaxed. It gives me a sense of belonging and accomplishment. This year, the focus will be on the film afternoon, dancing classes, and some parties.
Volunteer with Manchester Outreach Medics. We help students who are from lower socio-economic backgrounds and give them the tools that they need to possibly get into medicine in the future.
I'm Rachel, I'm a third year pharmacy student at the University of Manchester, and I'm also the leader of 9th Withington Rainbows. I like pretending to be a kid again because you work really hard at university and then you just get to come here and have fun, and I always leave it feeling happier than when I came.
My name's Giorgio Liesi Pim, and I volunteer as a mentor at Inter University. I think the education period, especially for young people, is the most critical part of anyone's life. And I think it's important that everyone has at least a mentor, that's someone that they can just help have to guide them throughout their studies.
Homeless Volunteering Project is one of the 4 projects offered by Student Action that tackles the idea of homelessness. So the idea is that you go out in pairs, usually with a project leader that's done the project before, and you go out in the city centre, you hand out hot drinks, you signpost services that could help the homeless, and you just have a small chat to them. It's just to create a sense of belonging, ask them about how they are, just to add some brightness to their day. And the project usually takes about 1 hour, once a week, and you can go out once every week or once every 2 weeks. So it's very flexible and it's quite nice.
I'm Louise and I'm studying sociology. I volunteer here at the Manchester Central Food Bank. Food banks are really important today because there are so many people out there who are living in food poverty, who can't provide for their children, who are struggling to pay for basic food, let alone any luxuries in their day-to-day life. We just take away some of the pressures for them so that they can focus on getting back on track.
People with People provides social activities for students and adults who have additional needs. Every Tuesday we pick our members up from their homes and take them out for the evening. We've done a great range of activities, from cinema trips to games nights and meals out to our very own Pancake Day celebrations at the SU. It's been both a lot of fun and a privilege to meet our group members, and we all get a great buzz from seeing them enjoying themselves. As a student, it's been a great opportunity to forget about study stress and meet people you may not otherwise have been able to meet. And I feel that our members really love getting involved with the SU and befriending some of the students who have come to study in their city.
Hey guys, I'm Abby. I'm one of the new project leaders for the Conversation Club. I'm going into my 3rd year and I do disaster management. So, what does our project entail? Well, our project is student-led and aims to teach conversational English to refugees and asylum seekers in Manchester. Our society partners with refugee support groups, and we use their venues to host conversation clubs, or we send our volunteers to act as teaching assistants for their ESOL classes.
Hi, I'm Harriet. I'm a 4th year chemistry student and I am the travel lab leader for STEMSOC. So Travel Lab visit libraries and science fairs all over Manchester, running fun, interactive, STEM-based activities for children. We want to get children excited about and interested in STEM subjects, and hopefully to encourage them to pursue an education in a STEM subject in the future. We do monthly events all over Manchester, and there is transport provided from the Students' Union to whatever library or science fair we are going to. It's going to be a little different this year. We're going to do virtual Travel Lab, at least for the first semester, and we're going to see how second semester goes, what the situation is. But we're going to be posting monthly videos on the Manchester Library's YouTube page showing STEM activities that children can do at home, you know, STEM experiments that they can do using household objects that they've already got to keep them, you know, learning about STEM but in a safe way.
Working with Enaptus gave me the chance to explore different parts of business, but through something that actually really helped people in the society. There are 80 universities in the UK that run Enaptus programmes. So being part of Enaptus Manchester, you get to meet all these other students who are like-minded. It actually has changed my life. Like, it's given me an amazing experience, something I can really talk about in job interviews, and something that really gives me like the opportunity to stand out and something I'm proud of. Volunteering gives you the experience of going out into the real world and actually having real life experience and changing other people's lives for the better. I'd say just go for it. It's the best thing that you will ever do.
Want Not Waste is a zero waste shop, fully run by student volunteers. We come under part of Student Action within the Students' Union. We try to make sustainable living accessible and affordable for all by providing a range of refillable goods, recycled goods and reusable goods. Alongside this, we offer workshops and other events. These range from talks in sustainability to clothes swaps or DIY skill sharing type events, and predominantly these are going to be online this year, but we're still looking forward to delivering them.
It's absolutely normal to feel nervous working in a new environment with new people, but everyone is very friendly and welcoming. Volunteers become friends, and the space has become a hub for volunteers to come to even when they're not on their shift. This project works very hard to accommodate people's needs, and team leaders and the committee offer their support if needed.
No matter what your course is or your commitments, you can join in. At Want Not Waste, we volunteer to a very flexible schedule and shifts that fit around what's best for you. You can also volunteer whether you're on campus or not this year, because we actually have roles on the shop floor and also remote roles involved with the social media.
Our volunteers come from all different disciplines, backgrounds, experiences, which makes for a diverse and interesting conversation around sustainable issues.
This project has a great sense of community, and we've met some great people and fellow students along the way. It's helped us gain confidence in customer service, interaction with the public, and many vital retail and business skills. Volunteering is a great way to spend your free time productively and learn to take on new types of responsibilities, which can be great for your CV and future opportunities later on.
We've been planting a hedgerow, all sort of along behind us here, planting bulbs, generally litter picking and clearing up and helping the community. It's just helped me step out of that student bubble, which a lot of us exist in around Fallowfield.
It's so satisfying to see how a whole area can change in just a few hours with everyone working together. Many hands make light work.
It's so close to uni, I can come back like when it's grown out and see it, and I feel connected to the area because of what I've done. You do have some like funny memories with your friends.
When you're a student, yes, you have to study, but also you have some free time, and it's a great thing to do rather than just chill and do nothing. It's great to give back. There's nothing to lose if you volunteer. There's only things to gain, meeting new people, doing new things, and it's a nice break from working and studying.
It's really nice to go and do something completely separate to studying, to do something for the community.
We have a platform for us to engage in the society and give back and clean it so that we can live in a better places.
My house is just a few blocks from the alley that we cleaned today, so it's really nice to give back to the community.
I think it's important to see volunteers from the University of Manchester coming to Moss Side and helping the local residents clean up their areas.
It's a very good idea for students and the locals to mingle and find ways in which they can interact with one another, and volunteering is one way to do that.
Have a lot of students living in this area. We want to make sure they have a good relationship with the residents. Having a nice, clean neighbourhood makes a massive difference.
We are happy because of what we've done today, and it's really a good thing to give back to the neighbourhood.
We're Moss Side, which is a fantastic place to live, and it's right next to the university, and a third of the houses here are occupied by students. This student volunteering day is brilliant.
Get out and volunteer!
Today we have been running the Volunteering and Social Justice Fair. Over 100 different organisations come and talk to all of our students.
There is so much to do in this city. I think there's no better way to put down some real roots and feel really part of a place than to volunteer.
No matter what your background is, if a lot of people make a small difference, it's actually going to count towards something bigger.
I've been a volunteer now for 2 years, and you get such a good buzz when you leave the building, knowing that you've helped.
It's so rewarding for the students because they will see how positively they've impacted into the lives of the children we engage with.
By volunteering you can gain a lot of experience, you can get qualifications that you can put on your CVs and applications.
Ultimately, we want the students to take away new experiences, new skills, and something that will benefit their future career, so it's definitely a two-way process.
It's amazing in terms of building skills. It gives you a really great awareness of what's going on around the world.
This is an opportunity that gives students from different culture as well to work together to make a difference in the community.
You get a really good feeling from it, to know that you're making a difference, get to meet lots of new volunteers, meet lots of new friends.
There's such a diverse range of charities you can get involved with, so no matter what your interest is, no matter how much time you commit, there's always something you can get involved with.